Due to hardware limitations, GTA 5 was missing a plethora of many amazing features that made the previous games feel so much more realistic, alive, and interactive. Well, with GTA 6 releasing in 2025, Rockstar has no excuse for any of these things to be left out today. We're going over 8 features that were too ahead of their time GTA 6 needs to bring back. Number 1, having the option to leave the engine running when exiting a vehicle. In GTA 4, you had the option to leave your car running by simply tapping triangle or Y, instead of holding it down, which turns it off. The radio would keep playing and you could still hear it from outside the car, adding realism. Depending on whether the window is cracked or not, even determines how well you can hear the radio. This also saved you that extra couple of seconds it took to start the car when you needed that extra quick getaway. In GTA 5, this great little mechanic was completely cut. Exiting the vehicle automatically turns off the car. There is no option to leave it on.
What?
I'm definitely expecting this feature to be coming back in GTA 6. Number 2, dual-wielding guns. San Andreas is the only title in the series to actually have this feature, which was unlocked by achieving max gun skill with CJ. In San Andreas, there are 3 levels of weapon skill: Poor, Gangster, and Hitman. After reaching Hitman, CJ can dual-wield weapons like the Colt, Uzi, and sawn-off shotgun. Dual-wielding not only looks badass and is a blast to use, but it also gives us more variety in how we choose to engage in gunfights, which helps to keep them fresh and interesting. I would be very surprised if we can't dual wield anything in GTA 6. Number 3, advanced parkour mechanics. The parkour in GTA 4 added so much depth to character mobility it was great, and is still the best we've seen yet in the series. It allowed players to perform parkour movements such as having the option to hang on to a wall before pressing square again to climb it. You can also shimmy left to right on ledges, useful in case of any obstacles blocking your path. Also, jumping close enough to a wall or ledge would lock you onto it and climb you up. Unfortunately, these mechanics were much more simplified in 5, where one press of the button does everything for you. Parkouring in this game is really annoying, as the distance you have to be to lock onto something is ridiculously close. You can't even jump across to roofs that are on the same level as you if there's a tiny gap like this. You just automatically get slid off, or your character suddenly forgets he has arms. Sometimes I feel like Rockstar didn't want us parkouring in this game because even San Andreas was superior to this. We definitely need something more in depth and fluid in GTA 6. Number 4, Vigilante. The Vigilante side mission was in every 3D universe game and GTA 4, where Rockstar took it to the next level, revamping it to suit a more modern gameplay experience. Vigilante mode can be activated at any time when not already in a mission, but only from within a cop car. Using the sleek police computer, you could view current crimes going on and respond to those, or you could choose to hunt down the LCPD's most wanted. We didn't get a Vigilante mode or any EMS side missions to do in GTA 5, which is a shame since they have been a core part of the series' legacy. Also, these side missions weren't pointless. Apart from the endless fun they provided, you earned easy cash from them and also gained a special perk after completing a certain amount of them. But bringing back Vigilante mode the way they did it in 4 with the police computer is just a no-brainer, and it always gives the player something to do. Number 5, weight and muscle system. GTA San Andreas was the only game in the series to feature a full weight and muscle system, and it added a crazy level of immersion to the game. You could hit the gym to bulk up, increasing CJ's strength, melee damage, and respect from NPCs.
I'll give you a freebie just for looking so good.
Or you could let yourself go, eat too much fast food, and watch CJ get fat, making him slower, less agile, and weaker in fights. Not only did this system give you a reason to engage with the world, but it also directly impacted gameplay. A buff CJ could throw down in fights like a beast, while an overweight CJ moved sluggishly and struggled to climb walls. If you completely neglected food, he'd even get too skinny, making him look frail and significantly weaker in combat. Rockstar cut this entire system going forward, meaning CJ is the only protagonist in the series with full body transformation mechanics. It gave players freedom to shape their character's appearance and actually rewarded or punished you for your choices. GTA 6 bringing this feature back would be a game changer. Imagine Lucia or Jason actually getting stronger, faster, or heavier based on how they eat and train. With Rockstar pushing more and more for realism, there's no excuse for this not to return, at least to some degree. Number 6, picking up and throwing objects. One of the most underrated features in GTA 4 was the ability to pick up up objects off the ground and use them as weapons. You could grab bricks, bottles, trash, or cinder blocks and throw them at enemies, cars, or even windows. It was a small but immersive detail that made the world feel so much more interactive. Like you weren't just in a static environment, but one where every little detail could be used to your advantage. However, in GTA 5 this feature was absent. It's clear Rockstar wants GTA 6 to feel more alive than ever, so being able to interact with the world on a whim is very important. It's small details like this that add up to create a world that truly feels lived in, which brings us to number 7, destructible environments. After the gameplay trailer for GTA 5 released a month before the game dropped all the way back in 2013, we thought we were going to be getting a lot more destructible environments, but that was not the case, being limited to pre-scripted scenarios only. In Grand Theft Auto 4, the environment was much more destructible than it got credit for. Just take a look. With Rockstar aiming for next-gen immersion, destructible environments should be a top priority, making the world feel more reactive and alive than ever before. Number 8. Functional restaurants and street vendors. In San Andreas and GTA 4, you could walk into fast food joints like Cluckin' Bell and Burger Shot to buy food and restore health. 4 even took it a step further by introducing street vendors, where you could grab a hot dog, nuts, or a soda from carts scattered around Liberty City. It was a quick and immersive way to regain health, and added small but meaningful interactions to the world. In GTA 5, this feature was completely removed. Despite Los Santos being a massive, detailed world, every single fast food place and street vendor was just for show. You couldn't walk in, order food, or interact with vendors at all. This was a huge step backwards because it made the world feel more like a fancy backdrop instead of something we are truly inside of. Functional restaurants and vendors need to return in GTA 6. With the game boasting a $2 billion budget and Rockstar having every advantage at their disposal, there's no reason for these features not to return. Anyway, what do you think? Are there any more features you can think of that need to make a return? Drop a comment below and let me know. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more stuff like this. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Put the team on my back, never fold, never crack. The wolf always roll with a pack. Now tell me how you like that. Put the team on the map, bridging and filling the gap. Never fold, never crack.